Hello again, everybody. This is Toastmaster Tim with yet another in my series of video tutorials on free Toast host websites for Toastmaster clubs. Today is number 11 in this series, and today's topic is how to embed a Google Calendar in free Toast host websites. First thing you're going to need is a Gmail account. If you don't have one, then I suggest you get one. It's very easy to get one, and they're very, very convenient. So I am already here at my Google Gmail account, and the way to start to embed a Google Calendar in a free Toast host website is to go to the upper right-hand corner where there are a grid of 9 little squares, and click there. That will drop down a menu, and one of the choices is a calendar. If you click on calendar, then it will take you to your Google calendars. Now, I've only got one of my plethora of calendars showing right now, and that's my Camarillo evening calendar, and I just have this showing to show you what can be done when you add events and what have you to your calendar. The way to start creating a new calendar, which is what I suggest you do because you want a fresh slate, you want a calendar that is strictly going to be used for your club website. You click next to the little down arrow by My Calendars and click on Create a New Calendar. Once you have clicked on Create a New Calendar, it will take you to your Create New Calendar page. Ta-da! I am going to give this a name of Camarillo Test Calendar. You can call yours whatever you want to call it, of course. Description. You can add a description if you want or not. You can give a location or not. The time zone should already be preset to your time zone. And of course, the country we're in is the good old US of A. Now, very, very important step right here is to click to make this calendar public. The reason for that is your calendar will not appear to anybody unless you share it with people, unless you make this calendar public. So that's a very important step right there. Make sure that you make this calendar public. Now, if we scroll down just a little bit, we see that we have most of the details in here that we need, and we can go ahead and create our calendar. Warning, making your calendar public, blah, 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 and that's fine. Yes, I'm sure. Click on yes. And over in the left-hand side, the calendar, after a few seconds, appeared. Now I'm going to go ahead and unhighlight Camarillo Evening and just leave my Camarillo Test Calendar up. And here it is. This is the calendar that you just created. It has no events in it or anything like that because you haven't put them in yet. But it's very, very easy to put them in. But the next thing you want to do is you want to hover over the Camarillo Test Calendar, in my case, and whatever you called yours, and you want to click on the little arrow. And that will bring you this pop-up menu. Go to Calendar Settings, and once you have clicked on Calendar Settings, then it will take you to your Calendar Details page. And this is where you get the information to embed your calendar. You see right here, embed this calendar. And you've already got code over here. But I suggest that you not use this code yet because you might want to make changes. I do. I always make changes to mine. So you want to click on customize the color, size, and other options. And as soon as you do that, it brings you up to this page where you see an example of your calendar. And you've got some code already in here. And you've got a lot of choices over here. Now what I do is I leave the title, but I get rid of the navigation buttons. And when I click this, you'll notice that the navigation buttons, which, well, let's see where they're at. Navigation buttons disappear. Actually, you know what? I want those. I want to keep those. Let people navigate because this is going to be a monthly calendar. You can leave the date. I get rid of the print icon, the tabs icon, and the calendar list. That was me receiving an email, by the way, folks, not popping another cold one. And you have a choice to make now. You either make your monthly calendar or an agenda calendar. If you click on agenda, look at the difference here. It's going to be listed like this, and you can make it very, very narrow, and you can place something like this on your home page. But we're going to go ahead and go with the monthly calendar because we're going to place it on a web page of its own. Now, one thing that you definitely need to do is you need to change the width, because FreeToast Host only allows 700 pixels wide, and 800, of course, is too wide. So you'll want to take this down to about 690 pixels. Your week starts on Sunday. Your language is default. And you see I have a plethora of calendars here, but only one is highlighted, and that is the test calendar. So now we're pretty close to being ready to embed this calendar. I'm just going to click on Update the HTML, and it doesn't look like it changed anything, but that's okay. Now I'm going to highlight and copy my code. And now I'm going to go to my Camarillo website. Now I have already created a custom web page to put this in. I already have a Camarillo evening calendar. I'm just using this as a test example. So I created another custom page for this. And when I click on Edit this page, it will open my custom page. I'm going to click on Maximize. That's the 4 green arrows. And now, because we picked up code, we need to put that into our source page. So you need to click on the source button, and you want to make sure that you get, actually I want to be behind all of this. I'm going to give a couple of returns, and now I'm below all of this information, which is my title. And then I paste in my code. And you see it says iframe, and it's got a lot of information. When I click back on source, it takes me back to my WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. And I'm going to click to the right, and you see my little cursor appears. And as soon as I have clicked to the right, and now I can center my iframe by using my text tools. I center. And I'm going to minimize now, save, and close. And it's churning. And there is the calendar. Now you can add all types of events into this calendar. You can add your weekly meetings, you can add TLIs, you can add conventions, conferences, you can add all sorts of information in here, and it's very, very convenient and very easy. And not only that, but you can create links and you can do all kinds of other things that are just powerful as far as I'm concerned. But that's it. That is how you embed a Google Calendar into a free Toast Host website. That was pretty easy, I must admit. Well, this is Toastmaster Tim thanking you for your time, and we'll see you later.